मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान में नानपुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है।
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this special webinar series presented by Franchise India called Bharat Franchise Show. This is our winter special webinar started from 9th of December till 15th. We are back with the same excitement to help you in your journey to become a successful entrepreneur. Over the last 27 years, Franchise India has helped thousands of investors in selecting the right franchising business for them. In the series of Bharat Franchise Show, we showcase business opportunities with selected brands actively seeking for franchise partners in India. These brands have ability and they are committed to provide intensive support. Today, we will be showcase master franchise brands like My Golf, Headcase Barber, Pilates Academy, and Easy Gym. But before we start the presentation and talk more about the brands, I would like to inform you, all the viewers, that you have an opportunity to ask questions related to the brand and the business opportunities. I would request you all to please keep on posting your queries into the Q&A box to make this session more interactive. So to present the brand details, today I'm joined with Swaraj, is the Senior Vice President, Friend Global, who will be representing a few brands. Now, I would request Suraj to please take the lead and help us understand the business opportunities with those brands.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining the Bharat Franchise Show. So this Bharat Franchise Show, which we are organizing from the 9th to the 15th of December, is basically to showcase our master franchise brands, which we have on our portfolio. Now, before I would like to start the session, I will give you an idea about what a master franchise brand is and how is it different from the other franchise brands which we are currently franchising in India. So if you know, Franchise India has been in the business for the last 27 years. We are one of the largest franchising organizations in the world and have 90% market share. But right now we have the master rights of more than 40 brands, which by end of March will be around 100 brands as far as the vision of our chairman, Mr. Gaurav Bharia, is there. Now, a master brand is a brand in which we basically give you the entire support for executing the brand in whichever city or region you are looking out for. Now, what does this execution mean and how is this execution different from others? So, in a master brand, when you are talking about execution, we help you shortlisting a venue. We help you getting your entire vendor management done, your entire interior setup done, your entire equipment supplies and your entire setup done, whatever unit you're planning to open in whichever vertical. Along with that, we also execute the training for your team. We execute the entire property operations and also start the operations for you, hand over the operations to you, operate it for 3 4 days, and then you take care of the daily operations. So, any first generation investor who is looking out for an opportunity in franchising, master franchising brands are the most unique opportunity which you can look out for, where you come in as an investor, we do the entire groundwork for you, and we execute the entire load of getting this brand onboarded, executed, and operated in whichever city and area you're looking out for. Now, whenever we are talking about master franchise, there are multiple opportunities in the terms of the number of units you are planning. So you can go in for a single unit deal, you can go in for a regional deal, or you can go in for a master franchise where you take the franchise right for the entire city or for the state or for the country for wherever the brands are being franchised for. All the brands which are available with us for master franchises are open for opportunities not only in India but also in international countries. So, Fran Global, as a vertical of Franchise India, which is a global market entry specialist, has started a special forum which is called the Franchisee Forum, in which we will be organizing more than 12 shows in different countries where any brand which is from India or from any global state country can participate, where we give the entire support of marketing, we give the entire support of lead generation, and you can meet direct investors 101 in all these shows. Our first show is going to be happening in Qatar on the 11th of February, and our second show is going to happen in Abu Dhabi on the 13th of February. We look forward for any queries or any inquiries which is from your side. You can get in touch with us on our Franchisee India hotline, which my colleague Bharat is going to share, or the email ID which is there. So I'm very pleased to present a master brand which we have recently uh, acquired and is looking out for franchising opportunities in India. So the name of the brand is MyGolf. So the MyGolf is Dubai's first premium indoor golf entertainment lounge and is looking out for opportunities for selected franchising in different metro cities in India. Now, why I'm specifying Metro City? Because as an opportunity, if you see, MyGolf is a brand which will be feasible to operate in metro cities like Delhi NCR, Bangalore, Hyderabad, uh, and all the other cities like Pune, and also the developing cities which are coming up. The most important opportunity about this brand is that this brand is already operational. It has more than 3 outlets which is currently operating in Dubai, and the brand has been founded by Michael Zhao, who is a visionary entrepreneur himself. And he has been a golfer where he understood the importance of a golfing lounge, which is required in any premises or any city, wherever there is a lot of interest in sports, especially in golf. Golf as a business, if you see, is a very costly business, is a very costly sport. But in a golfing lounge, you basically get to have this entire experience of golfing in a virtual environment, along with the food and along with the drinks, in a very socially driven environment. That's where this brand has excelled itself. That's where this brand is different from the current brands which are available there in the Indian market. And it is looking out for an opportunity in specific centers and cities which is liable or which there is a definitely opportunity for this brand to grow. So the vision of this brand is basically to get in a unique third space environment that blends golf, entertainment, innovation. And The art of technology and fostering a strong sense of community is what this brand is actually looking out for. So if you see the although the concept is golf, the lounge along with all the food and dining and beverage facility which is available along with it gives a total socializing experience to any guest or any customer who is walking in. So it is not only that you are earning from the golf simulators which are working out there, but you also earn from F&B. So the contribution of F&B is a major part of the sale which is happening in a MyGolf unit wherever it is working. So these are the pictures which gives you an idea about how the MyGolf environment inside the lounge looks like. So you can see this is how the stimulators are. And the best thing is that you don't have to execute anything. The brand itself takes the responsibility of getting all the equipment set up, the interiors planning, the entire system planning, technology planning, implemented and executed in whichever city you are looking out for. To come down to the details of the brand, the most important thing about the brand is the revenue models which they have. So the revenue model comes basically when you are going and playing out there, that is pay and play memberships. When you are play in there in the academy, and the restaurant, bar, cafe menu which is there where F&B and the F&B sales contributes a part. There are corporate events and memberships also for these clubs, which is also contributes to the revenue. And there is retail. So there are merchandises which are there, which the brand sells for the golfers or the guests who are coming in out there, who can experience the brand, who can take retail merchandise along with them and carry it forward as a memory for if they have visited out there. So it is also not only a socializing place, but also a place where you network. Because in a MyGolf environment, you not only get to play with the on the simulators with the players which are there inside, but it is also that you can play with in the simulators with other other golfers who are playing on the same simulator in different cities and different countries. Now, how does the financials look like? So I will not go too much into the depth of the financials, but to give you an overall idea, the entire financial investment comes between 10 to 11 CR as for a 13 to 15,000 square feet area in India, in which the franchise fees will be 1.25 CR and the royalty is 8%. The annual average ROI is around 55%, and the payback period is 2.5 years. And the agreement is for 10 years. This opportunity, as I was talking to you before, is a single unit operation opportunity which is available. So we are looking out for investors who are ready to invest and operate this brand in the prime major cities as far as single unit investment is concerned. So if anybody is interested who is there in the call and who would like to understand more about the brand, you can get in touch with us. We have shared you our details and our contact numbers for a deeper discussion on understanding the brand, understanding how the commercials work, understanding how the financials work, so that we can give you a better idea. The best thing about this brand is that after we have done our first brand launch, we have gotten a lot of queries about this brand, especially from cities like Calcutta, Jaipur, Bombay, Bangalore, Hyderabad. And there is a huge level of interest because anybody who is a golfer knows what is the value of this golf lounge, which is going to be adding to the city. Because golfing as a sport is definitely one of the premium sports. It is a very HNI driven sport. So you have very high end niche clientele which is there. So this gives you two things. One is that it gives you better APC, it gives you better revenues, and definitely golfing as a sport is one of the most high end sports in which there is a lot of uh, senior what to say HNI clients which are involved in it. That's what makes this brand different from the other brands which are currently there. So if you are looking out for an opportunity, if you have any questions, you can leave it for us. We will be happy to take it after the presentation is over, or you can get in touch with us on our Franchisee India website, or sorry, our Franchisee India contact number and email ID for a deeper detailed discussion on this brand. Thank you.
Sir, I would like to ask a question like, I mean, what kind of city or area, I mean, we are looking for like?
So we are basically looking out only for prime cities, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi NCR, Pune, to target as a target to start off, because this is a very high-end prime product, and we definitely require those client profile who understands golfing as a business and who understands uh, the social environment which is being created out there, which will help in having better footfalls. That is very important. So right now we are targeting only the metro cities, which you can say.
Top eight cities.
Yes.
All right. All right. So, viewers, in case if you would like to get in touch with Swaraj, uh, discussing about this brand, then of course you can get in touch with him. I would also request you, sir, in case if you could share your number in the chat box so that someone can directly contact you. Um, Also, I would be sharing the our centralized number, that is 9717683838, or you can also write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in, and that's how we can get in touch and then can discuss in length. Now we can move on to the next brand.
So the next brand which I'm going to present is definitely a very unique brand. It's a very different category of brand which is there with us, and this brand is a very well-established brand which is looking out for an opportunity for opening in India. So uh, in India, we need to understand what are the categories which are basically doing well. So there is a huge focus on beauty and wellness in India. And Headcase, which is the next brand which I'm going to present, is a brand which is from this category. So this brand is basically focusing on one important thing, that is a very unique segment which is not there in India, which some brands have started working on it, but there is a huge opportunity which we feel that it exists in India as far as a brand is concerned. So Headcase is a brand which is a male salon. So a male salon is basically a place which is an experience for any male between a 13 to 35 who is going to come to the salon and experience or and enjoy their haircut or their grooming session out there. So Headcase as a brand is a 30 years old brand which is from UK. It's a very well established brand. The brand was started by the founder. His name is Oli. This is a brand which actually has created a great hype in the UK market, because it is one specific category of brand which has actually captured the male dominated the male salon category. So they have 30 outlets internationally. So Headcase also tied up with hypermarket chains called Simpson, in which they are currently having two pods in each and every hypermarket. It was established in 2000. It is more than 24 years in the business, and they are present in UK, South Africa, Seychelles, Ireland, and Netherlands. As an opportunity, if you see, there is already a satiety level which is coming into the unisex and in the female salon category. The male salon category is a new development, because in this category, what has happened is that the new generation, which is currently growing up, has started visiting the salon. So if you see that the males or the teenagers from 13 till the age of 35, 40, they are going to the salon at least 2 times in a month. That is the target which category which we are aiming at, and that is the target category which we are looking forward for a brand like Headcase. Headcase is a brand which specifically focuses on two things. So the first thing which they focus on is basically the experience. So if you see a Headcase salon which is there, I'll show you some pictures. It doesn't look like a normal salon. It has a very different experience. It has a very different ambience which they have created. There is jazz and hip hop music which is playing out there, which makes the effect very soothing. And also they have kept in beverages, especially in UK, they have kept in alcoholic beverages to welcome the guests which is out there. They use a specific type of Indian essence for each and every headcase salon which is open and operating in UK right now. This has made the brand very different. This has made the brand very unique. The second thing which they are looking out and they are focusing on is basically the service part. So if you see that service is a very important segment when you go and visit a salon, that is an USP which they have tried to create by getting better, by providing better services and by having repeat customers. So they have a lot of loyal customers. They have a lot of customers who are basically visiting them and basically enjoying the service. And they have become loyal to them for the last 30 years wherever they are operational in UK. As an opportunity, Headcase is a great opportunity for anybody who is looking out for an investment. Now we need to understand that when somebody is looking out for an investment, everybody comes and asks us as consultants that what is the brand we can go in for and what is the investment value and how the investment ROIs are going to work out. So three things matters for an investor. The first is the investment amount. The second is the ROIs is looking out for, and third is the returns, how fast he is getting it. We need to understand, as in beauty and wellness, barbering is a vertical in which the investment is very nominal and your returns are very high because your actual day-to-day operations cost is the cost of material, is the cost of utility which is there, and is the cost of your manpower. But if you can actually work on those two parts, that is the ambience and the service, and increase the per person charges which you are charging, which is for an headcase barber between 700 to 1200 rupees, is the soft corner where we can actually look in for a brand like Headcase to be established. As a brand, it is also very open to any city where we are planning to go in for. It is not a brand that which can be focused in only the metros or in the two-tier cities. It is a brand which we can operationally look in for master rights only. So basically, if you see that this brand categorically we have divided into four major regions. It's north, it is south, it is east and west. For every region, we are looking out for one investor who is ready to take the entire opportunity and he is ready to open around 75 units in north, south, and east, north, south, and west, and around 35 units in the eastern region. And the amount of investment is also very less. So for 75 units, he has to just pay 75 lakhs as a master franchise fees. Now, there are two types of models which this brand does, or two basic unit operations types of units which it has. So one is basically the 300 to 400 square feet unit, and the second one is basically the 600 to 800 square feet unit. So if you see, that's what I was talking about, that your total investment will come to around 1 CR if you are looking out for around 30 units to be opened, for around 30 units to be opened up as a master franchisee. And for 20 units to be opened up, your total investment will come to around 80 lakhs. The royalty share which a master franchise gets is 50%. The franchise fee share which a master franchise gets is 70%. And his ROI is 100%. His payback period is between 20 to 22 months. That's what we are looking out for as a brand or a area developer, right? If anybody is looking in for an opportunity. The two other models which I was talking about is a 300 to 400 square feet model, which is an investment of around 25 lakhs, and a 600 to 800 square feet model, which is an investment around 35 lakhs. Franchise fees for both the units are 5 lakhs and the royalty is 20%. Payback period is between 20 to 22 months, and for a payback period for a 600 to 800 square feet is between 18 to 20 months. So this is the basic information about the brand. This is the basic uh, financial which we are discussing right now, because we have other brands to present. I have my other colleagues who will be out here to present their brands. But yes, this is one of the most interesting brands which we have onboarded along with us. If anybody is looking out for an opportunity, please don't hesitate to get in touch. I'm sharing you my details on the chat box for everyone to be in touch. You can get in touch. We can discuss more about the brand. We can discuss more about the opportunity, and we can share with you more details about the financials, the next 5 year projections, what is the per person cost looking like, what is the number of people who will be required to get the minimum ROIs. We can discuss everything, and in details we can set up a Zoom call or a virtual call with you. We are also having a master franchise tour which is happening in 4 major cities: in Bombay, in Hyderabad, in Bangalore, and in Delhi. So anybody who is interested for this brand or our master franchise brands can get in touch with us to meet our chairman directly, face to face, to discuss opportunities about the brand which they are looking in for, which might be from the presentations which you are doing, or might be from the portfolio which is there along with us, for a one-on-one meeting with him to discuss more, understand more about the opportunity. And if you are interested, we can immediately close along with him with an agreement and block the region which you're looking out for. Thank you all. That's all from my part. I'll hand over the platform back to Bharat to take it ahead, and wish you a great evening.
Thank you so much, sir. I think salon is one of the industry which has experienced consistent growth in recent years. Lots of reasons are behind it, like increasing grooming and beauty awareness, rise in men's grooming, social media influence, diverse service offerings. As you saw that they are offering beers also. I'm not sure whether this will be available in India or no, but lots of reasons are there, for which I guess salon business can be one of the best choice for uh, for the franchising, right? So that's it for the day. Thanks so much, sir, for being available and showcasing the brands like Headkiss Barber and My Golf. Both the brands are absolutely fantastic for franchising. Now we will move on to the next set of brand, and to present it, we have Reshu Rathi. She's the key account manager for Pilates Academy and the Easy Gym.
Hi,
Okay,
hello
so
everyone.
hi. So which brand you would like to start with, Reshu?
Anything, I mean, I'm up for both. So we can begin with Pilates to start with.
Okay, let me just present it on your behalf. Hold on a second. Yeah. Is the screen visible?
Yes, it is visible to me. So this is about Pilates Academy Dubai.
Yeah.
And now we are calling it Pilates Academy India because we are planning the expansion in India. So it's a company which was founded in Dubai by Chloe and Anjali. And they started the business somewhere around 2014, which is like about 10 years ago. And now they have about 7 studios which are running in Abu Dhabi and Dubai. And since last 2 years, they also have a unit which is already operating in India. So when it comes to Pilates and the business which they are doing, they have received many awards also, like Pilates Studio of the Year, which was there in 2018, 19, and even 21. And they are a registered brand. So can we just rotate the slide also? So this is the Mumbai studio, which is the actual image of the studio. So this is a setup which is done in Bandra. Bandra was their first unit franchisee, which was launched 2 years ago. And the person started this with almost like 5 to 6 reformers. The area is about like 1,000 square feet. And he's running it so successfully that he's planning to expand now further, and by mid of December, like 15, 3-4 days ago, 3-4 days now, I mean, like after this, and almost they're planning to launch the second one. So we are coming up with a Juhu and Worli branch also in Mumbai. But can you slide it, please? I cannot slide. So on images, you can see the co-founder and the the Chloe is there. It was founded by Chloe, as just mentioned, and it was started in 2014. And Anjali is basically Indian, but she's born and brought up in Dubai. She's having good roots, good connections in Mumbai and all over India. So she's also planning to work on the expansion. Now, when they got in touch with us, we have signed the rights for the master franchisee, and products looks totally amazing because they are truly staying like honest with the essence of Pilates, rather than like most of the brands are doing in India, that they are adding weight training or they are adding little bit of yoga with it. It is important that you provide the actual facility which you are selling to the clients. Next slide, please. So when it comes to these are the real pictures, real coaches are there in the images. So when it comes to that, what is the approach? What is the strategy when they are planning to do it? That we are planning to have set up in such way that the ROI is maximum and ASAP. So what we have realized about that on an average in 1.4 year, we hit our break even. And this is not that we are having only one stream of income. They have multiple things, that they are into selling equipments also. They are into selling apparels, and not only the classes which they are doing, and they are also into coaching. So it's a diversified model which one is getting into. Next slide. Now, I just mentioned that this is a B2B solution. So operations means they are going to provide the studio, and plus education is there, equipment selling is there. So when it's all about that, you are not the person who is getting into franchisees, getting hands into all these kind of streams. Slide, yeah. So now most of the people think that Pilates is all about a female workout, or it's a like a myth which is there. But you can see Anjali is there in the picture, and she's training two very strong guys. And it is also again the images of the Mumbai branch itself. So if I talk about the ratio, it is about like, let's say 35 to 65. So 65% or 70% females are more inclined towards Pilates, and 35% more are like males are inclined, which is totally opposite to gym scenario, which we see usually in India at least. So we have three options which we are giving right now. When it comes to studio size, which is like 120 square meter means 1200 square feet. And another one is standard, which is let's say about 2000 square feet. And the premium one goes around 3000 square feet area. So it depends. The starting of the project is what we are keeping between like 1200 to 1500 square feet. And then accordingly, the investment is also planned. So if somebody is coming up with the area which is like 1000 to 1200 to 1500 square feet, then the investment which we have planned is like approx 75 lakhs. You need to invest in that. This is there on the second page. No, there's a page in between. So when it comes to, can we move back to the slide, please? I'm sorry. So when we talk about what is the actual investment which is needed and how much is the ROI, how it is going to function, we need to go back to the same previous slide. Yeah. So when we go about like 1200 to 1500 square feet, then the investment is somewhere around 75 lakhs. 60 lakh we are keeping for the setup. 15 lakh is going to be the franchisee cost. And it's like about 50% of that particular cost, 60 lakh, is going to be invested in totally in equipments. The rest is divided between the interior and the other setup things like you need to have. So total is coming around 60, and 15 lakh is the franchisee fees, coming to 75 lakh. Plus there is going to be a 6% royalty, which is going to be charged in the running business. Next page, Bharat. Next page. So what we are providing in that, how it is going to be like different ongoing support we provide when somebody is purchasing the franchisee model from us, then we are going to provide them a lot of ongoing support is going to be there. App is also provided. So let's assume I am a person who is investing in the franchisee. I'll be able to check whatever is happening, how many people are visiting, how many classes are happening, how many, even somebody is trying to cancel the class is going to be like updated in the app. It is all going to be happening. I mean, even you are receiving your like fees through app. All you need to have a manager, one reception person, 3 to 4 coaches, and some basic housekeeping staff to maintain this facility. So it's not like a very big setup, but when it comes to the investment plus ROI and how much you are actually making is almost as good as you make in a very big facility, which is into fitness industry. So yeah, so we are there up with the franchisee proposal for the same product, and we are having few territories in mind. Let's say when we talk about Delhi NCR, the expansion plan is to have at least 20 units. Mumbai is again 20 units. Bangalore is somewhere about 45. It's 15 units, and Pune, Hyderabad, Chennai, and Gujarat is 10 units. Kolkata 8, Tri-City and Rajasthan 6 units. So accordingly, we have created a structure for the master franchisee fees also. So let's say Delhi NCR, we need somebody is purchasing one franchisee unit, they are going to pay about like 15 lakh to get the franchisee. Somebody is willing to have the master franchisee, so they need to pay 60. And in that, they get access to have about like 20 units operating under that particular master franchisee. The benefit to invest in the master franchisee is that you will be getting almost 40% of each unit franchisee fees. Plus, we charge 6% royalty every month on the revenue. You will be getting approx 40% of that also. So this is the rollout plan we have for Pilates Academy. When it comes to Pilates, then now everyone is like getting towards it. When we look at Indian market, there is huge scope because every nook and corner we can find many fitness facilities are already there. But Pilates is something which is lacking in India. And many brands are available. When we go abroad, we find the way we find gyms in India, we find Pilates outside. So it's a huge gap and scope for us for expansion. Plus, the brand is amazing. I mean, like the quality they are providing, the quality of classes they are giving, the setup, the way they have created is getting into a premium category. So if anyone is like interested in this brand, we are open for giving franchisees. And if any one of you is having any sort of questions, they can get in touch as I'm taking care of this particular brand. This is about Pilates Academy so far. Any questions you have, then I'm happy to answer that.
Right. Still, in case if you would like to get in touch with the issue related to this brand, you can contact our hotline number 9717683838, or you can write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. Reshu, in case if possible, you can also share your number in the chat box so that if someone is interested, then they can directly contact you.
Yes, yes.
All right, so now we will move on to the next brand, the last brand of this evening, that is Easy Gym.
Yes. So now this is the next brand, which is a premium one, and it's a new gym chain which is in India now. We recently launched, and happy to announce we have already one franchisee unit which is coming up, and very soon we are launching it in Delhi. They have about, like, let's say 17,000 square feet facility. So we are looking forward to have more numbers now. So to introduce Easy Gym, I would like to share a little bit background about the brand first. So Easy Gym is coming from a group which is called Easy Group. And if anyone is aware of this particular brand, they know what kind of quality we are bringing to India. So Easy Gym or Easy Group is having like airlines, hotels, malls, and these kind of facilities. They have more than 100 verticals they have to their business. And when it comes to this particular brand, this was started somewhere around in 2009. We need to move to the next slide. So Easy Jet was the first project which was started in 1995 with the financial help of Mr. Sir Stelio's father. And then in 2000, approximately 9, they started journey of getting into fitness industry. So it was started with the initiation of a teammate who's a founder now in the team, is like Mr. Paul, and business grew quite well. For about, let's say, 10 years, they were into operations of gym, and they created about 7 gyms in France and UK. And by the time they were planning to get into the franchisee model, it was just a year, and they realized that they have to sell off certain number of units and to get into the franchisee model completely. But by the time 2019, everyone know that COVID started and everything was on hold. But now when the market is open, they have a lot of experience to share. They have amazing technology to make the day-to-day functionalities of a gym running business easy. So they are back to the business, and now they are planning to expand further in almost 10 more countries. So starting from, India, and also in more countries, like we are also working towards like Dubai right now for the expansion sake. And when it comes to the brand values, we believe treating people better than they expect, better than what they have invested, they should get back. We are frugal, we are entrepreneurial, means we expect that if somebody's investing with us, they should be getting maximum benefit. And we are very technology driven. We take care of like we take care of hygiene, we take care of the kind of facility which we are providing on the floor. So to boost the experience of a day-to-day like gym going customer, it is very important to provide them something which is not there in India as of now. So let's say what we are proposing in that, it's like full CCTV coverage, safety and security is our topmost priority. To provide help and panic buttons, because in certain places we are going to operate even 24/7, and in certain places it depends on the location. So help and panic button actually help a client to receive the help when it is needed, or let's say somebody is in a certain situation, then we can arrange it. So when it comes to like locker, we have dry lockers, and even the wet area lockers are also provided. First aid training is given to all the staff, which is including like cleaning staff, trainers or sales people. Everyone is fully trained about the first aid. So emergency situation can be taken care very nicely. Fair and transparent offer. So let's assume somebody is coming up with a unit size which is like about 5,000 to 7,000 square feet. Pan India, the pricing are all over going to be same for those units. The membership prices I'm talking about. If somebody is going for a luxury segment unit, then the prices are going to be same in all those units. Flexibility and control, online sign up, keep the cost low, because I just mentioned that it is going to be same for all. And ability to pause and restart the membership, this can be done online. Pay per use, monthly, multi-site, student memberships. It is about that we have provided many sort of option for a consumer. They don't need to feel bounded. Okay, I have paid for my membership and now I'm stuck. They can actually pause. They can choose from a different kind of membership. About 75 to 80% of the gym space is fully committed to strength, cardio, and the functional training area. So the major challenge which fitness industry faces, like sometimes you have a decent size of gym, but the floor area is compromised. So the main aspect when a person is entering a gym is to use those facilities to make it best and to work in a certain manner. We have ensured that we are providing almost 80% of the space totally for the workout, rather than creating huge reception or making other facilities more important. When it comes to cleanliness, we are taking care of air quality and the cleaning level is going to be good. And quality of gym equipments, we are going to keep symmetric. We have done tie-up with very good brands which are present internationally. And we are going to ensure that we are placing those machines only in all of the units we are going to set up. Sorry. I'm sorry. Can we move to? So the vision is to have. I'm sorry, Bharat. I need to pause for a second.
It's okay, no problem. All right. So, by the way, this EG gym is already open in Chandigarh, right? The first gym has already been done in India, and now very soon we will have the next gym in Delhi. This is a very renowned brand. In case if you, I mean, you must have. I mean, in case if you know, about France and the England, right? Then you will find this brand is very renowned. But this brand is now will be available in India. Though I think it is already open in Chandigarh, right?
Yes, it is there. It is there. I'm sorry, man, just got it done.
It's okay.
So,
No problem.
yeah. So vision is to get into almost 10 more countries. as I just started and mentioned the same thing. So when it comes to the gym membership, when we look at the Indian market, what we have realized that most of the people who are going to gym, the 25 to 34 year of age group is most active group. The least active group found was 55 plus. It is on the next slide. And the most important part here that after COVID, everyone have realized the importance of fitness. So when it comes to weight training, when it comes to health and diet and supplements, everyone is aware to a great extent now because everyone is having access to Google. So even when it comes to Google search, the search is explaining it a lot that people are hyperactive about how they can improve their health by like accessing to the gym, or maybe they need to add some sort of activity, and gym is the answer to that, because everywhere you look in India, gyms are providing all sort of facilities in-house. So when it comes to like market positioning, when I'm talking about how much money you need to invest in the project and how much you are actually getting as value, as like let's say I'm investing about 2 CR. How much value I'm getting against it? Easy Gym is by far is most promising brand, which is one of the most promising brand. I'm not willing to like compare or degrade any other brand, but yes, what we are providing is very I would say the pricing is very reasonable, and world-class facilities are provided in that. And we have come up with certain new plans also, which are going to be there available for the Indian customer for the very first time. Like Pack 45 is one of a unique thing. So in that, let's say somebody is going to gyms. Everywhere there is a trend that every morning or evening there are group classes which are happening. We have created a specific area which is designated not only the group classes, that is separate, but one is for the Pack 45 also, where certain bars, accessories are already installed. One 45-minute duration program is going to be there displayed in the like TV screen, but entire team which is there on the floor is fully trained to train people on Pack 45. So somebody is taking that particular session will always have a trainer standing by them to assist them further. So it's a kind of group class access you are having all the time, rather than you feel bounded by the timing, durations, and that, okay, I have to reach around this time to attend the classes or something. Now, when it comes to the unit franchisee model, what we are offering to the Indian market, it is like it is typically 24/7 facility. And when it comes to the investment, so we have 3 type of unit which are there in the plan. One is express unit. The area for the express unit is going to be around like 5,000 square feet plus. Urban unit is about like 7,500 square feet plus, and 15,000 square feet is for the luxury unit, which is like the first example I gave, but we are coming up with like in few more days, it's about to get launched in Delhi. So royalty is going to be around like 8%, and investment, okay, I'll just come back again. Express unit need investment of about like 2 CR. 3 CR is going to be on urban unit, and luxury unit is going to be about like 5 CR. Franchisee fees is about 20 lakh rupees, which is I think the least expensive one if you compare to any other brand right now in India. And there will be a royalty which is going to be shared, like this is about like 8%. Now when it comes to the area franchisee model, the scope is huge. Delhi, NCR, Faridabad, Noida, Gurgaon, we are having about 25 units set up. Greater Mumbai, 25. Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, about 25. It is on the next sheet, Bharat. Gujarat and Rajasthan 25. Tamil Nadu and Puducherry is again 25. Everywhere is 25. Haryana, Punjab, Chandigarh, J&K, Ladakh, Himachal is one big belt. So if anyone is signing for this particular one location, they can actually opt for the right for the entire territory. So next is Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand, West Bengal and Northeast, Karnataka and Kerala, Bihar and Jharkhand, and Odisha. So these are like 12 particular territories which we have identified, and this is the scope of like unit setup. So to have one master franchisee, what need to be done? One, we need to have one minimum luxury unit setup, which is to have their own one setup, because we are going to call it like a sample unit. If somebody is trying to approach them, somebody is trying to know about how it is functioning, they need to be representing the brand in that particular location. And they can have a sub franchisees about like 24 under them. Master franchisee fees is approx 1 CR, and upfront fees is going to be to set up the luxury unit is going to be 5 CR. The total capex is needed for master franchisee 6 CR. Royalty share is going to be about 40%. So this is like 60-40. So if somebody is purchasing another franchisee unit in the same territory, the person is going to receive 40% of the 20 lakh, which we have mentioned one franchisee unit cost. Royalties again 8%. From that also 40% will go to the master franchisee. So when it comes to payback, it is less than 2 years and 100% payback is there. And when it comes to the agreement, one franchisee unit agreement stand for about like 5 years. When it comes to master franchisees, it's 5 plus 5. So it is going to be there for almost 10 years. So when somebody is signing up, what is the journey now? How it is going to be? What is the process when somebody is signing up for the franchisee? First, the inquiry is generated. Then franchisee, we will be explaining them how it works. Then basic training is provided by us. Then location and demographic analysis. Let's say somebody is coming to us and telling us these are 2-3 options. I think I can have a setup there. Then we can guide them by assessing how many people are staying around, how many gyms are nearby, how easy it is to commute to that particular place. There are many aspects which we need to take care. So we'll be assessing and ensuring that we are finalizing the best location. And gym design, layout, and then further is going to be approved by the brand also directly. Then we can finalize the space. Then we can start with the construction work. The good part about setting up a gym, the day you start your construction work, that day only you can start your pre-sale. So let's assume you have invested about, let's say, in a 3 CR. You can easily cover 30 to 35% of what you have invested in next 3 to 4 months. By the time the gym is getting launched, you can easily cover that much of amount, which we can actually reinvest or you can save as per the wish. So in the meanwhile, when the pre-sale is happening, certain number of people will be hired. By the time it is launching, more people are going to be hired. And then PAC 45 operations training, as I mentioned, PAC 45 is a very important aspect in this particular brand. And then gym opening and cash flow start from that point. And then in like few months or like about like 1.5 years to 2 years, the break even should also hit. So when it comes to like what is like there in the brand, transform your experience, turn your knowledge into vibrant, cash positive gym with easy model. So when it comes to like who can offer this particular brand, is not that you are a person who is just willing to have a brand, but a new investor, but somebody who's already owning a gym or a facility and not doing that great, but still want to come up with something which is like an international brand. You can get in touch with us. We can help out, and I mean, like we can work on that thing and convert into easy gym by like more putting like more investment into it. Maybe it can be some old facility or something which is not giving you profit yet. When it comes to a brand situation, you are in a win-win condition already. So when it comes to what we are going to provide against this particular thing is license to use the EasyGym brand, shared best practices and access to our network, CRM, which is very important. In-club tech, the app is going to be provided, brand standards, global market content, prospect and sales management tools, HR platform and recruitment support, ongoing training and back office support, which is always going to be there, and property qualification and analysis, as I just mentioned, club designing, standard equipment list, which we are going to help out with that, and customer service support, prefer global vendor rates. So when I talk about the last point means when we are talking about, let's say you want to purchase equipments, you want to get some other particular things which you need to do a setup, then we have the best negotiated rate already with us. So this is all about the brand, what is the business proposition and how we are actually planning to roll in. So I'm like really excited to share that we have already about to launch one particular setup, and Delhi NCR rights we have already sold. Many inquiries are coming. We are in a process to filter out. So if anyone is having any sort of questions or you want to know more about the brand, you can get in touch with me. I've already mentioned my number below.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Reshu, for taking us through with both the brands. Both the brands are promising brands, right? When it comes to, the healthcare, right? Pilates is also new and very, very few brands, very few service providers are there in India. Pilates is, of course, very, renowned, specifically in Mumbai. And of course, EasyGym is also very renowned, specifically in North. We already have a gym in Chandigarh, and the next is going to be in Delhi NCR. So that's it for the day. I would like to thank all the viewers who joined this webinar and stayed with us to understand the brands and the business opportunity. I would also like to thank all the both the panelists, Reshu and Swaraj, for being available for webinar late evening and sharing the brand details and the business opportunities with the viewers. In case if you would like to get in touch with any of these guys, you can contact us at our hotline number 9717683838, or you can write to us at feedback@franchiseta.in. So that's it for the day. We will again come up with the new brands and we will explore another business opportunity tomorrow again at 7 o'clock in the evening. Till then, take care.